These are the real steps I'm doing in 2026 to actually win. If you don't know who I am, I'm Marcus Taylor. I co-founded Brotherdale, which is a marketing and creative agency that works with a bunch of big brands. We went from zero with no investors to over 7 figures in a few years. And again, I'm not trying to sell you a thing. I don't care if you succeed, if you fail. It does not matter to me at all. But I think these steps will actually help you and truly help you. And these are the things I do in the previous years and what I'm doing actively this year to win and achieve my goals. So I think this is going to actually help you. This is coming from a real person who works on their company every single day, real 20 employees out this door right here, every single day doing different projects, working with clients, working with people, learning how to lead, all of these things. So these steps are really, truly what I do every single day. And I think they'll help you if you want to, win a considerable way this year. So the first thing is take action fast. Stop overcomplicating things in your life. If you want to get fit, if you want to start your business, if you want to start that thing that you're thinking about, just start it. Like, don't get all the details. Don't make the business cards. Don't make the website. Don't make the bank account. Don't do any of those things. Go in and be quick about everything you're doing. When you overcomplicate things, you never start. When you never start, you're like 99% of people who never start. But if you do start, you're already ahead of 99% of people and you will start to win and you will see how that works. And then once you start to go, then you fine tune the details as you learn them. But there's no reason to do all the details if you haven't even learned or even been in the situation to know what the details are, right? So you don't need all those things. We got the company to like $100,000 a month and we didn't have a website. We had nothing going on. We just went out there and said, okay, we need clients. We know what we need to do. We need to do this. And then little problems arise and you figure those things out. So stop overcomplicating the whole process. When you do this, you create momentum. And so momentum is what drives the whole thing. Once you stack up a few days at the gym, it gets easier to go and easier to go. So that's the idea with momentum. It carries you through. It gets easier and easier and easier, but it's hard to start. So that's why nobody does that. So for me this year, I'm just trying to start as fast as I can at everything I'm trying to do and just go. It's not going to be perfect, but perfect is better than nothing. The next step is staying consistent. This is a big one. This is hard for everybody, me included. I fail this all the time, but consistency is key. And for me, the only difference between the people that started when I started doing creative work and people that are here now and where we're at now is I stay consistent in a lot of key things. I was not consistent in my health all the time. I was not consistent with my sleep schedule all the time, but I was consistent at showing up every day. And that counted for something. And that's what the separation happened over those years. And that's what we have now. Now my consistency is I want to do YouTube very consistently. I want to do social media consistently. I want to build this brand consistently. The things you want to do and the goals you have set for this year, if you can just stay consistent on the main factors that produce that growth, you will do very, very well. I go to a lot of days and I go to a lot of meetings and a lot of projects where I don't really want to be on set. I really don't want to be in that meeting. I don't want to do this stuff. I don't want to talk to people sometimes, but I walk in the studio every day and consistently have a good mood and just go through the actions. And then some of those days you feel great and you kill it. And some days you don't, but on the days that you don't, if you can do it, the days you do feel like being there, you'll be extra effective. So that's a part of consistency. You have to just do it. The next one is operate with speed. And we kind of talked about this and take action fast, but this was a little different. So Gary Vee talked about this back in 2015. It's a video called Speed, literally on his channel. And he just talked about how when he is doing things during the day, he's quick with it. If there's emails that come in, he sends back responses quickly. If there's a problem that arises, it's a quick, decisive response back to it, fixing problems in real time quickly. So everything you're doing in life this year, especially if you want to win, do it with urgency, do it with speed. You will notice that when you have clients, if you're trying to get more clients, if you talk to them quickly, you get things back to them fast, you do all the things with speed and urgency, you will go to another level this year because that is literally one of the biggest factors as well. Just like taking action fast is the same kind of concept, but it's just urgency with, I need to get this done right now. I don't need to procrastinate. I don't need to just take time and think about it. And maybe I'll put it off till after lunch or I'll put it off till next week, whatever. Those things build up over time. And then you realize you're a month in, you're 2 months in, you're 3 months in, and you just fall behind. You're like, why is this momentum leaving? Because you didn't have speed the whole time. The only reason I was able to be successful in freelance and successful in building this company so far is because things are fast. We turn around videos fast. We talk to people and get their stuff done quickly. Like the whole culture in Brotherdale is being able to see the problem and then go fix the problem. Go do your work. Take the steps to do it quickly. Okay, another one. We kind of talked about this a second ago, but don't overthink, man. Don't overthink. Pick the goals you want and then move on them. Okay. So if it's a goal and you're like, well, I could do this, or, the time's not right, or I need this certain thing to get started, then you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it, and you're going to be a loser. You have to not overthink the things and then just do them. And yes, you will come up to spots where you're unprepared. You're like, oh man, how am I going to fix this? But it doesn't matter, because you have to just operate. Don't overthink and just operate. Your job is not to predict the details that are going to go wrong or they're going to go right. It's not that. It really isn't. Your job is to do the things, and then those things pop up. You're like, okay, how do I fix this? And you actively work on fixing those things or solving that issue, and you continue on and you learn from those mistakes or those things that you were like, oh, that worked. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, cool. But it only happens if you don't overthink things and you just start to do it. So you're getting kind of a trend here. It's moving quickly, it's being consistent, and it's not overthinking things. The fifth one is probably one of the most important ones in a different aspect. It really depends on what kind of person you are, but stop caring about other people's opinions. Actually, for me, stop even listening to other people's opinions. Somebody could walk in my office right now and tell me their opinion on this video or their opinion on something I'm doing in the business. And if it's not something that aligns with the goal and the vision that I'm trying to do, then it goes one ear out the other ear. I don't hear it, dude. I don't hear it because it does not matter. There are so many people with opinions. There's people in your city with opinions about you. There's strangers that don't know you with opinions. There's opinions with your family and your personal life, whatever it is. Stop caring about the opinions. If you have a true goal, you have a true vision, you can see it up here, then just do it. And people will hate on you, and then people won't hate on you. And when you win, people will hate, and you'll have some people that don't hate. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's one big circle. So don't worry about the opinions. Who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. Actually, nobody cares. The simplest way to say this is don't trade approvals for progress. That's what it comes down to. Just don't trade those things, because if you don't get approval by a stranger who doesn't pay your bills, who doesn't know your life, doesn't know your dreams and your goals, then why would you give them the opportunity, the chance to give you an approval? Step 6 for me is creating a good daily routine. It's so important. It's something that I failed at for a long time because, again, when we were starting the company, we were working through all these issues and all these things and the growing pains and every single thing. It's been insane. So I had a bad daily routine, especially a bad nightly routine and a bad morning routine. The middle of the day is kind of just like, hey, things pop up, take care of them, do this, do that. Okay, cool. But the morning and the night will really set up your success for the rest of the day and the rest of the week. My advice would be get a good morning routine. It does not need to be fancy. You don't need to do journaling or hot tub or sauna or whatever all this stuff is. Just whatever works for you. If you like all those things help you out, do them. Straight up, just do them. But if you don't like those things, you think they're fancy, then they probably are. They're probably too fancy for you. For me, I wake up, I eat something, I go to the gym, I come back to my house, and I go to work. And then every night, I try to get in bed before 10 o'clock because that allows me to get up early, and I feel so much better. For years and years and years, I went to bed late. I would work at night and do all these things because I kind of had to. From now on, I've been getting up around 5:30 in the morning, somewhere in there, and then going to the gym and getting my day started because I was going to bed earlier. So I'd get in bed around 8:30 or 9:30 or right before 10 o'clock, and I'm good to get up early then. So it really does change your whole demeanor, your whole life actually. Once you start doing this for about a month, you get into this new rhythm of life. You're like, oh, I actually enjoy this thing because I have energy to enjoy it. If you don't have energy to enjoy it, you just hate your life. So try to get in the morning routine. It lets you focus more on all your goals, and it really just powers you. You have to have energy to be able to do this stuff. Number 7, you have to dream bigger, man, because your dreams do come true. Okay, you can achieve anything you're dreaming, but why would you achieve the little dreams if you have the same ability to achieve the big dreams? It doesn't make a lot of sense, and a lot of people do this, but they'll dream very small, and for some reason they'll do that, and they achieve small things in life. Why not dream huge and achieve big goals? I don't like the saying, shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars. It's kind of bullshit. Shoot for the stars and you'll land among the stars. That's how I think about it. Achieve big things because you can achieve whatever you want. When I was just starting out, I dropped out of college, started doing video work. I told myself, I'm going to do video work full time. I'm going to be in the creative field full time. There was never any other like, oh, I'm not going to make it, or maybe I'll work for somebody and do this for, an in-house job. No, I wanted to do as much as I want to do, and I'm still on that wavelength. I still want to do more and more and more. I want to achieve big things. So just dream bigger, man. Dream bigger, because you will look back on your life when you're 25 30, 40, 50, whatever your age is right now, you'll look back in 10 years and be like, dang, I should have dreamed bigger. I should have dreamed bigger. Because you achieved the little dreams and you could have achieved the biggest dream. So just dream bigger, man. Next one, get your mental state right, okay? Take the time to make sure your mental's right. Do the things during the day, in your morning routine, in your nightly routine that gets your brain correct for the things that are upcoming. You'll have stress, you'll have things that you do during the day that will stress you out. You'll have meetings, you'll have losses. So if you can keep your brain right and your mental state correct, then you're gonna do really, really well. But you have to make sure you're prioritizing those things. I know it's gonna be hard and it's something that is very challenging for me, but this year that's what I'm doing. And I started doing this a few months into last year and rolling it into this year, and it's actually super helpful. So I would just do that because you really can't tough out stuff if you're not mentally okay. So literally get your mental right, whatever those things are. I don't know what they are for you. For me, it's working out, it's driving. I love driving. It's also taking time to myself to where I'm not around my wife, I'm not around other people. I'm by myself, being able to just kind of recalibrate. So those things are super important to do and it'll really change your life. So just give it a shot. I'm telling you it works. This is number 9. You have to operate like the person you're trying to become. So this is kind of the whole thing with this video. You're trying to win at a big level. So who are you once you win? Who is that person? I don't know who it is. For me, I know it's a better leader. I'm producing more money. I'm building the company more. I'm a different level of person. It's the way I carry myself, all of these things financially, mentally, all of those things. So I want to operate now like that person. And I won't be the exact person because I'm not that person yet, but if you start to do those steps, you will slowly become that person. You can never become the person if you never start acting like that person would be. It's pretty simple if you think about it, but it can be complicated if you overthink or you're like, oh, don't know how to do it. That's the secret. You gotta operate like the person you wanna become, like your hero. And the last one, this is the last one, and I think this is really, really important. You have to take the time to think. We consume so much, we see so many things, you hear so many opinions, people are talking to you, they're pulling you in different directions. Take time out of your day to just think. That could be over whatever is pressing on your mind because you probably have the answers. You're just too scatterbrained to remember that you do. So you have to really think about those things. Take 15 minutes, take 10 minutes even. Get off your phone for a second, stop scrolling, and just think about the solutions to a few problems that you're having throughout the day. And for me, I do this all the time, especially with the creative work. If I'm thinking about a concept for a video and I'm having like creative block and I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, whatever, I'll take a few minutes and be like, okay, let me think through this process. Let me break down the issues I'm having and how can I pull this off. And sometimes if you just think about that and you put it in the back of your brain, think about it for 10 minutes, put it in the back of your brain, later on in the day, you'll actually have the solutions. It's kind of wild. Your subconscious will actually work out those issues if you took the time to consciously put those issues in your brain, think through them. If you don't have the answers yet, let them sit in the back of your brain and they will come to you. It's kind of wild. It happens to me all the time. It's how I've had my best, most creative videos and best moves in business is because I've thought about it and just slowed down and said, okay, I'm just gonna think just for a few minutes and then it'll come. But if you never think, you will always be scatterbrained. You'll never have the exact right things. And you'll always be a little stressed out and have anxiety because you're not thinking about the actual issues. So just take the time, man. It's hard nowadays. You're always doing different things. People are talking to you. It's a lot of noise, a whole lot of noise right now. So that's pretty much it. That's what I got for you. Really go out there in 2026 and win. Take some of these tips and tricks and ways to think about how you're doing things and implement them. Again, I don't want to sell you anything. I don't really care if you win or lose. I'm gonna win. So I just wanted to share with you what I'm gonna be doing. And if you like this kind of video, share it, comment what you want to see next. I have, I want to share a lot more of these type of things and how you operate at a high level in business. Again, I'm not the highest operator, but I believe I can be. And I do it every single day. I want to be the best. If you want to follow a person who's really trying to be the best and really trying to win at life, subscribe to the channel. You don't have to. It doesn't really matter. I really want to be consistent on this though. So if you have any other topics you want to see or want to hear about or anything, put it in the comments. I'll read all the comments. I'll respond to all the comments, and then we'll make it work. So cheers. Let's win this year. Forget being normal. Who wants to be normal? Who wants to live in that world? I know I don't. I want to be great. So I think we can all be great. I think you can be great. So let's get it.